Welcome to my sound space. My name's Jane and I'm here to tell you all about my business Silence and Noise and about the awesomeness of sound therapy and an amazing project I've got lined up for this summer. So first of all, hold your suspicions, your skepticism and everything else at the door. Sound therapy has been around for absolutely millennia. Think about the Great Pyramids, about Stonehenge, about all those crazy monolithic structures. How do you think they got the rocks up there? History tells us all sorts of things about the use of vibration and sound to lift, to levitate, to create movement, to actually lift rocks up to make those amazing structures. That's pretty cool, and it's a really good place to start with the power of sound. Let's get right up to speed with the 21st century. Think about the word ultrasound. Clues in the name, right? So we already use sound and vibration in modern medicine all the time without even knowing it. We use it in dentistry, we use it in naval technology and submarines, and we use it in industry. So why don't we use it more in health and well-being? Because sound is nature and that's where it belongs, in us. We are sound. So there's the thing we need to start off by stating for the record. We are all sound waves. The world is sound, everything. You guys, me, the camera, the gongs, the rug, the cat, everything is sound. Just frequency, moving at different speeds. Sound can be used therapeutically, for relaxation, or for meditation. But the fact that we are all the same is why it has such an amazingly powerful effect on the human body and mind. So before we get into the science and the project a little bit more, I should probably introduce myself and tell you why I'm here. So I have not always been a holistic therapist. In fact, for 15 years, I was at the opposite end of the scale, working as a producer in fashion advertising. That meant I spent most of my time in super high pressure, super stressful, pretty toxic and very competitive environments. So I know an awful lot about burnout and stress. I originally came to sound as a relief from this environment where I was so worked up I needed something to help me switch off and learn to meditate, which I just couldn't do because of all the noises going on in my brain. Sound really helped me to take my stress down significantly, really down a lot. Helped me get control of my body again, helped me learn to cope mentally and emotionally. In 2015, I was diagnosed with a rare brain tumour. This was when my relationship to sound changed completely, became something totally different. I had to learn to think about my hearing differently, my balance, and I've gradually lost my hearing in that ear over this time. So sound has become really important in helping me to understand my body and my well-being. So this personal healing journey that sound took me on has brought me 5 years later on my own healing pathway to being a sound practitioner. And now I get to stand here and tell you that I do what I love for a living every single day. No more fashion advertising. How amazing is that? What's my Crowdfunder campaign all about? Well, like many wellbeing practitioners, COVID-19 has not been kind to our industry. We do rely on face-to-face contact, being close to you, having great group sessions, space holding. This is how many people first come to sound. It sounds a bit kooky and weird, and coming together in a group makes it all a bit more accessible and available and less intimidating. But we can't do any of that stuff right now. I've had to cancel so many events, multiple retreats, live events, loads of one-to-ones. I have managed to stream to over 1,000 people with digital live sessions since the beginning of lockdown. So all is not lost, and we can do this way through a screen. But this work is really, it's best delivered 3D. It lives out there in the real world. It's vibrational. So I'm trying to find ways to bring that back, to get us back together in the outside space. So the plan is to create a teepee, been waiting for that bit, where I can hold small, safe, socially distant groups in nature yet undercover from the elements. It's going to be a place where one-to-one clients can come. It's not my home or theirs, meaning it's safe for both of us. And it's a place where people can come to escape. Digital detox, double D, the magic words, getting away from these screens, the boxes, the 4x6 boxes we're so used to seeing our world through. Coming and experiencing nature, getting out there, feeling better again. So the good news is I already have access to an amazing space here on the North Cornish coast. It is an incredible architectural wilderness and it's fantastic, and I'm going to be able to use it all summer. In order to create the wellbeing space, I need to raise the funds to buy the gorgeous handmade teepee, made locally, not in China, and to fit it out, to make it safe, to get all the hygiene protocols sorted. And I also need to get this stuff mobile. These, I could try and take this off to show you, it's so heavy, but I will. So this needs to be mobile. I need to get wheels and I need to get some nice lightweight stands. This also means if I have my lovely teepee that I can record sessions, not in this room with my weird curtains annoying my neighbours, but in a space where sound is supposed to be, out there in nature. Why do I need your help? I wasn't able to access any COVID-19 funding, unfortunately. Lots of people, 3 million of us self-employed, did fall through the gap. So I've got so many ideas, so many opportunities, and nada of the funds to make it happen, which is a shame because this work needs to be out there. So okay, I can hear you saying, how is this to do with me? It all sounds a bit witchy and weird. How does this affect me and the people in my life? Things that connect to you to what I do. First of all, sound is for relaxation and meditation. Who doesn't need that? Secondly, it's for therapy, and it can really help with certain medical conditions and health issues. I see loads of clients who find that sound is an amazing, amazing tool for stress and for anxiety, just like I found in the beginning. It's also amazing for other psychological conditions such as PTSD, and particularly good for addictions. The impact of sound on neurological conditions such as autism, particularly Parkinson's, and also Alzheimer's and dementia, subjects close to my heart, is really well documented. You've all heard the singing in memory cafes. Sound has a really innate way of speaking to those communities. I also have many clients who are working with MS, they're living with fibromyalgia, and sound really, really helps them to connect with ways to move past their pain and live more pain-free lives. So, an investment in this project is an investment not just in me and in my business, but it's an investment in the future of modern healthcare. I'm in touch with a number of amazing medical societies, groups, and research authorities at the moment to see what we can do in terms of gathering case studies to move this work forward, get accredited, get the certificates from the right people, and get this out there in the community. My dream is that we can have sound therapy on the NHS, or at the very least available in the community rather than privately for you guys to benefit from. So basically, the more we do now, the more people get to experience sound now, the more I hope we're going to get this work out there so more and more people can experience the goodness and feel the power themselves. I'm going to put my very heavy gong back. Now, I've set some amazing rewards up, which I hope will encourage you, intrigue you, get you guys trying out sound therapy and hearing what it's all about. Bring your friends, your family, give it a spin. The cheapest reward I have is £5 English, and that gets you the next soundscape. I run these every week, so you can jump in whenever you like. You can also access them on replay, unlimited, as much as you need to. So please do use £5 as a minimum contribution to help us start to explore this amazing therapy and bring it out further and further into the world to make the difference that we know it really can have. Thank you so much for listening. I really hope you enjoy reading and learning from the materials on my page. Please jump through to Instagram, to YouTube, watch the videos, listen, and I hope to see you in the sound space very, very soon.